Hi, good morning. I'm horticulturist Gary Bachman. It's time for another daily dose of hort. Well, we're out in the tomato patch. As you can see, these are those tomatoes that we showed transplanting, and a couple weeks ago we showed they were a little bit bigger. But we also showed a couple weeks ago of how we go about and save tomato seeds, and using the little mesh bags, covering up the hands of tomatoes, so we can, really try to inhibit any cross-pollination that's occurring here. But I was out here earlier this morning, and I noticed some of my tomatoes, there are actually little tomatoes in the bags. So that means the bags can come off. So we'll just come in here. Let's see. I'm gonna take a branch off so Kate can see this a little better. But we can see we've got a bag on here, and we know once there's little tomatoes in that bag, that means that we're not going to get any more chance of cross-pollination. So we can take the bag off, and I didn't really tie these on, and I'm just going to gently pull this off. Now we notice, we look at this hand, there are some flowers left in here. I'm just going to go ahead and take those off. They may have gotten pollinated and produce some fruit, but I just don't want to take the chance, because look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tomatoes there that we can use as collect for seed. Now we always want to make sure that we take the bags off, that we don't eat next year's crop, right? So we'll go ahead and I'll use this orange flagging tape and put that on here. And that's going to indicate that group of tomatoes now are to be saved for collecting the seed for next year. Now I've got a lot of tomatoes here. I think I bagged just about every plant here, so I've got a little bit of work to do. But that's really as simple as it gets from as far as saving seed. Let's see. What do we got in here, Kate? No, that one's not good. Let's go ahead and do one more. So here's one here. We can see the little tomatoes in there. We'll pull that bag off, and I'll take off some of the those little flowers that didn't have any tomatoes on it. Get a piece of flagging tape, and we'll mark this group, and we'll be all set for when these ripen up. I'm gonna put a knot on it just in case. When they ripen up, we'll go ahead and be able to save those seeds, and we'll take you through that step 2 of how to get the seeds out of the ripe fruit, and then what do we do to save them for next year and years to come. So anyways, hope this is a great tip for you if you're wanting to save tomato seeds. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time for another daily dose of hort.